This EcoBoost engine was overheating, and as you can see, the needle is to the maximum and the engine coolant light is on. After a quick look under the bonnet, you could clearly see that there's no flow in the coolant system, and the engine doesn't sound too good too. And just listen at that rattle. This is the newer EcoBoost engine with the timing chain fitted, not the wet valve. And a quick scan of the hotel shows us that there is a few fault codes there that needs addressing. So what we're going to do first, we're going to clear the fault codes and we're going to try and sort out that flow issue with the cooling system. As you can see, the temperatures are pretty much the same throughout all the readings. It looks like this engine hasn't been maintained very well, because the fault code relating to the oil level was correct. There is no engine oil in this vehicle. So by raising the fault codes, the temperature gauge has gone back to 0 and is steady at 0. So we know there's no wiring issue or anything like that with the engine management system. So the next thing to check is the water pump. On this newer engine, it's located above the gearbox on the right hand side of the engine. So as you can see, there's a cover on there, so we need to get that off and we need to take a look. To gain access, remove the airbox and the pipe at the back. There's two 10mm bolts at the top at the back of the engine and then the Jubilee clip at the back. Now that it's visible, we just need to get the wiring harness out of the way. The two clips at the front, and then there's a few clips holding the wiring harness at the top. And you will notice that there is a foam insulation cover at the top. This is quite a big job to take off, so I recommend just using a hacksaw blade, just cutting through it on the left hand side, and it will allow this foam to move to the side and then gain access to the top cover. And then once you've done that, there's just two bolts that fasten the cover to the top of the water pump casing. Now, with my hand at the back, I can feel something's not quite right. So let's see what we can find. Yep, there's definitely something not right here. Oh, and there we go. The looks as though pulley has come off. So let's do a little bit more investigation. It looks as though the belt is fine, and just have a look down here, see if we can find anything. Oh, and there's the bolt, and it appears as though this may be a manufacturer's defect. So because everything looks right and the bolt is fine, we're just going to put some Loctite on the bolt and then refit it, and let's see what happens. So with that nice and tight, we'll rebuild it and make sure that everything is all good to go. The foam insert fits fine as it did before, even though we cut it. And once we've got everything back on, time to give it a try and see what happens. And as expected, you can see we've got flow in the header tank now, so that's all good, and the rattle on the engine has gone too. And now there's no issues with overheating. And that's it, folks. Why not let us know if this has happened to you? This has been How to Fix It. Check out our website at howtofixit.co.uk, where you'll find parts, tools and all the videos. Want to see more? Then check out these videos and we'll see you over there in a click.